Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will be showing you yet another film resource. Keep watching to find out what it is. The name of the site is filmgrab. So right off the bat, you're able to browse by artists, search by directors from A to Z, cinematographers from A to Z, production designers from A to Z, as well as costume designers from A to Z. Then you're able to browse by category such as aspect ratio, country, genre, and year. Then next we have films from A to Z, random posts, support, contact, and then creative consultancy, and also the search bar. Next, you'll notice whenever you hover over a particular screenshot, you will notice that it says the name or the title of the film where it was taken from. And then once you click into it, you will see more movie stills from the particular film or movie. So I know I just quickly glossed over it, but let's go more in depth. So basically when we go back to browse by artists, and then we click into where it says directors A through Z, click into there, and then it will show you all the directors in alphabetical order from A to Z that you can search from in their database of movie stills. So it's really cool, very streamlined, very simple, easy to navigate. And as you can see, they have a very long list of directors to choose from, so there is no shortage. So now that we finally made it all the way to the bottom of the list of directors, now I'm just going to slightly scroll up a little bit back to W and look for one of the few directors that I'm actually familiar with, which would be Wes Anderson, and I'm going to click into his name, and then we're going to see nothing but movie stills from Wes Anderson's movies that he's directed. So once again, like I showed you guys earlier, whenever you hover over a particular movie still, it will show you the name of where that movie or film was taken from. And then once I click into it, it will show me even more movie stills from that same exact film. And then you'll notice once you reach the bottom of the gallery, there's a downward arrow where you can download the gallery and you're able to download it to your device. Also, you'll notice that as we scroll up, it'll give you information about such as the director, the DP, and production designer, and costume designer, and the year that the film was produced. Now let's look up one other very well-known director that many of you are probably already familiar with, Christopher Nolan. And then I'm going to click into one of my favorite space movies of all time, Interstellar. And now we can see all the movie stills from that film. And notice when we click into it, it obviously makes it bigger. You can use the arrows in order to navigate through all the movie stills quicker and easier, like so. So the same way that we search through different directors from A to Z, we're also able to do the same with cinematographers, as well as production designers and costume designers. But since I don't really know any cinematographers or production designers or costume designers, I'm just going to skip on to the next category. So the next one is browse by category, and next we're going to click into aspect ratio, and we're going to search different movie stills by aspect ratio. And for those of you who are not familiar with aspect ratio, basically all that term means, aspect ratio tells you the relationship between how wide and how tall the video is, or the film is, when we're viewing it, like on the TV or on any device for that matter. We have different aspect ratios, which means we can view it differently depending on the aspect ratio. So now that we know what aspect ratio is, I'm just going to click on a random aspect ratio, and then it's going to show me all the movie stills in that aspect ratio. You can also search by country, and it has countries from A to Z. Well, actually more like A to Y, because they don't have Zambia or Zimbabwe, but nonetheless, it has many to choose from. So let's say we only wanted to see films from Spain, so then we would just click Spain, and then we see all the different movie stills from Spain. Now let's say we'd only like to see Russian movies, so we would click into Russia, and then we'll see nothing but Russian movies. Now let's search different movies by genre, ranging from action, drama, documentary, fantasy, animation, romance, sci-fi, and much more. So I just clicked on drama, and now it's going to show me all the different movie stills from drama. So just for the heck of it, I'm going to click on one more genre. I'm going to click into comedy, and now we're going to see all the films that are in the comedy genre. So moving on, the last one under the browse by category is year. So now we're going to search for films by their year that they were produced. And they have films on here between the year from 1920 all the way till more recently to this year, currently 2024. So I went ahead and clicked on 2020. So now it pulled up all the films or movie stills from the year 2020, which was quite an interesting year because of the pandemic. So next we're going to search films from A to Z. So we're going to go ahead and click where it says films A to Z, and then we can check out different films in alphabetical order. And now I'm going to click into one of my favorite movies, A Quiet Place, and now we can see all the movie stills from A Quiet Place. So moving on, now I'm going to click into where it says random posts, and all that really means is basically the movie stills will be in no particular order. They'll just be kind of scattered or jumbled pretty randomly. The next is support. So basically, if you need any help with anything, you can go to their Patreon, which they have linked there. They also mentioned that if you would like to contribute to the cost of this project, it says please do. Even $1 a month goes a long way. Or you can even do a one-time donation as well. So next, you can contact them by clicking into contact, and then they have their email listed there, filmgrab@gmail.com. You can also follow them on all their social media channels, such as their Instagram, their Twitter, their Facebook, and their Patreon. And I will also link all of these in the description below of this video. So next is the creative consultancy tab, which I just clicked into. So basically what a creative consultant in film is basically it is someone who provides expert advice and guidance on various aspects of filmmaking, such as script writing, even script reviewing, help with visual storytelling, directing, and the overall project development. And basically the overall project development. And it says here on the page that they help with research, mood boards, lookbooks, script reading. It says need help solidifying your vision? I've got you covered. You can hire my big juicy film obsessed brain on a freelance premise for your film projects. I am always happy to discuss your project goals and inspirations before coming back to you with research, mood boards, and lookbooks in your preferred format. I'll be on hand to support you with feedback after script reading and creative revisions to your projects as required. Then it says drop me a line at filmgrab@gmail.com at your own convenience, and we'll get the ball rolling. So he has his email linked there. He also has his fee for hiring him, and he also has an example lookbook PDF download here below. So if you'd like to learn more information, definitely check out the Creative Consultancy tab for more information. So last but not least is the search bar, where you're able to search Film Grab basically by typing in literally anything, whether it's cinematographer, production designer, director, etc. So I went ahead and just typed in the genre action and then click search. And now what has pulled up is a bunch of action movie stills. So that's pretty much all there is to know about Film Grab. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it. Definitely be sure to drop me a like, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and definitely check out my previous video all on Film Vibes, which is another film resource that you are not going to want to miss out on.